Belle. Hello.
Hi.
I haven't seen you around here before. Are you new?
Yeah, well, kind of. I read about this place a lot and I just never visited.
So what brings you here now?
Oh, I just needed some peace, I guess.
Well, this is certainly the place for peace. You look out over these fields and you always end up feeling a little bit more old. No, my apologies. My name is Jim.
Oh, I'm Frankie. You're Jim? Huh. Okay, so what brings you here?
I'm just visiting an old friend and her family. I spent quite a bit of time here when I was young.
I remember this. Wait, there's nothing. I'm in the final chapter.
What?
What? Nothing. What were you saying about feeling old?
No, I'm at the field. Sun. It just lets you sit and think about whatever you want. I can never sit looking at that sky without eventually wondering about something.
Is that why you're here? To sit around and think?
I guess so. I just love these places. I sat here because I wanted to think about them. Oh, just look at them and think about them. Think about the way the grass leaves, the way the gophers burrow in the ground. It calms me, I suppose.
Oh, well, I see the sun and the grass, but I don't think I understand what you mean.
I remember first moving here when I was 10. There were huge pumpkins in this field. When I leaned on them and looked up, I noticed the Nebraska sky for the first time, all grand and welcoming. My old friend and I, we would lie down and talk in the fields, and all our words would go straight up into the air, like this sky was in our conversations. Sometimes, further that way, we would follow the breeze along Squaw Creek all afternoon long. And in the winter, when everything was tucked under the snow, we rode this little sleigh around and rediscovered the land we ran through every day. Even the gopher tunnels. I would peer into them and wonder what kind of world was right below my feet. This place, Frankie, it's part of who I am. And all that time I spent exploring this land, it was shaping me.
Wow, that's incredible.
I know it can't mean quite the same thing to you, but I hope you can still feel its effect when you really sit and look.
I hope so too. I think this is what I needed.
What you needed?
Yeah, a quiet escape, you know, a distraction.
A distraction? Now, what did you need that for?
Well, look, where I just came from, let's just say things are really chaotic right now. There's so much going on at once, and I just needed to get away for a second.
So you're here to run from your problems?
No. Yeah.
Must be pretty significant problems if they scared you all the way out to an empty prairie.
Well, it wasn't too far for me, but yeah, it's fair. You're right. I think I'm just really stressed out. Like I said, there's so much going on back where I'm from.
Like what?
Like, okay, so I'm a student, and I have this thesis that I have to write for school.
So your problems are academic problems. I definitely had those when I was in law school.
I remember the part about too.
What?
What?
Well, I was wondering what scares you about this thesis. That you might not be able to do it?
No, I don't know. I mean, I know what to write about and stuff. It's just, overall, it's scary.
Writing it is scary?
No, just, it's this huge, important paper that's worth a whole lot, and I don't even know where to start. Like, how do I just kind of sit down and write the words that are going to decide if I graduate? Every time I think about it, I shut down, and I can't even write the first word.
Why? What do you think will happen when you write the first word?
I don't know. Yes, if I write the first word, I have to keep writing, and I can't stop until I'm done.
So you're afraid of not being able to go back?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like more than just an academic problem.
Or put it that way.
I mean, this thesis sounds like it carries a lot of weight.
Yeah, it's like this big final project for the end of high school.
So if you start it, it means...
That I'm starting the end?
I think we found the real reason you came here.
Wow, yeah, I think we did. I came here to I don't know what I'll do after it's over.
You'll move on.
I'm not sure if I know how to. My school? I've been there for 7 years. It's so much of my life. I don't know if I can be anywhere different.
I see.
And when I graduate, it's like I can never come back. High school is over. Spend all my time in the same place with the same people. And one day, that's just all going to stop forever. And it'll never be like it is ever again. I don't know if I can let go of everything I know permanently, you know? And look, I know what you'll probably say. I'm growing up and moving on, and I should be proud that I worked so hard and that I'm finally done, that I should be excited.
Well, yes. I'm sure you have worked hard. So you should be excited.
Well, I'm not. Maybe I am. I don't know, but it doesn't feel right. I don't feel like I'm done. I don't even know if I want to be done. The more I think about everything ending, the more I feel like I'm losing myself.
Well, it's partially right, what everyone says. You are growing up. That means things have to change. But no one ever tells you it feels like a death or something. You look around and one day you realize everything familiar is at the end of its season. It shocks you half to crumbling. You're in mourning, frankly. But you fear that part of you might die with you.
Right. Right, and then after graduation, there's this nothingness. Like, not only is one thing over, I have to go out and face this uncertainty. It's everything. I can't reach the end, and I can't move on afterwards. I can't do any of it. I'm just venting now. Sorry.
No. No need to apologize. Listen, I already told you why I live here. I grew up here. For a long time, these lands were the extent of my world. But do you know why I come back? Not to relive those days. I don't run around exploring like I used to. I come back because I know it's changed. And so have I.
I don't understand.
I've been to a lot of places since I first moved here. The surroundings have changed so many times, and drastically too. I never found that I had to stop loving this place to go to a new one. In fact, loving these plains helped me. It rooted me in something familiar. It reminded me how I had grown. And the same goes for Antonia.
Antonia?
Yeah, the old friend I mentioned. Like the land, she shaped my childhood. I can't picture my past without her in it. And she's always been noble and kind and the purest sort of generous. And, like me, like the land, she's moved on. She's different now. She was a child, and now she's married and has a family that loves her. And we share so much of our past, so of course I love her and want her to be happy. But that time, our time together, ended. And something new began. We both grew.
It's funny. When you talked about her, it reminded me of someone.
So? Who's your Antonia?
The headmaster at my school. He's always been a role model to all the students. He knows everyone's names. He makes you feel important. My school is great. It's great. He makes it better. Joyful, I guess. We always end up struggling to match his passion, his dedication. He makes me proud to be a student. He loves more than most people I know. Without hesitation. Continually. He's a friend. A friend I know I can count on and I can always come back to. And when you talked about Antonia like that, I thought, maybe he changed me in my school the way she changed you.
Funny how that works.
He's moving on too, actually.
Oh, yes. It always happens eventually.
It's hard to really imagine everything moving on.
But it happens. And you end up on the other side, a different person. Looking back at it all astounds me sometimes. I never mourn the end of those old days. I just remember them. And so does Antonia. You still have that to share. People you love, places you love. They might move out of your life, but you don't lose them. You don't lose parts of who you are. You grow. And having known those people and places helps you continue on.
Well, I just don't know if I can actually do it.
It seems like that now, but you will. It's hard. But you've come too far to stop now.
Jim.
It's time for me to go, kid. Just remember, we've all got to keep going.
Are you ready to move on, Frankie?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I am.
Was it successful?
Yeah. Oh, I feel much better now.
Excellent.
This machine really has been a success. I feel like everyone who used it changed their view on a part of the book they judged too quickly. Visiting the books really is helping. Virgil, you may have greatest intellectual triumph yet.
Smiling at you.
So, shall we head back to the theater?
Court's right this way.
Wait, are you sure this is the way?
We're taking a bit of a detour. You think yourself such a commendable genius? Let's visit another book. Maybe you'll find that you judged too quickly.
What?